Namaste, beautiful souls. Welcome and thank you for watching. I'm Gabriel, retired medium in Germany, and I like to share some of my otherworldly experiences and insights. So it's channeling time. I have an idea who's coming through. Let's see. I am Gabriel, the angel that you know to be a messenger of God's source, bringing good news. And as I am assigned to bring messages to men, and also assigned to the element of water, which is the representation in your world of consciousness, and consciousness is communication. That's why I'm an aspect representing the strength and power of the word, one of the divine God source aspects. I'm coming to you today with good news. You are in the pivotal year. A lot of signs already were shown to you. You have a lot of planets parading and standing in line this year. You had at the first equinox and solstices, where you always have 4 in 1 year, to mark the 4 cardinal quarters. You already had revelations about what is under the pyramids in Egypt and about what is under the ice in Antarctica. And 2 more will come. I announce the birth of the new human that you will be transformed into your light body, more in sync with your soul, and in your dream, symbolic soul and emotion, feelings are always also represented by the element of water. And this transformation will be, together with the beautiful blue planet, the conscious being, Mother Earth, Gaia, you live on. And it will be non-catastrophic because we will not allow another destruction of a planet that already happened, and we had to allow it to see where it goes, and it goes nowhere and is not beneficial. That's why we will not allow any damage or catastrophe of major kind to Mother Earth, humanity, and your world. Although there have to be a lot of changes, because you are under negative influence since long, since your planet was invaded. But what you don't know or do not realize yet is it's not only about consciousness, it is also about the subconscious. Your collective subconscious is entrained and programmed with a lot of false beliefs and fears, low vibration traumata that you gained along your soul journey through different stations and planetary systems, where exploding of planets happened in the Lyran system and also in your solar system, What is now called the asteroid belt was once a planet. So there is still a lot of trauma in your subconscious. And unfortunately, you manifest also your subconscious fears. You might not be a fearful person, but you don't know what is, to speak in a metaphor, under the surface of the water. If you look at an iceberg, you only see the tip of the iceberg above the water, and the major part is underwater. So it is very, very essential for you to face your shadow. And facing the shadow is not fighting against it, resisting it, denying it, or rejecting it. It is embracing it, acknowledging it, and then moving on. And don't put your energy and your focus, because where you put your focus, your energy flows onto the negative, onto your flaws. No one in your world is perfect, and you are not meant to be perfect. You are perfect when you transform and become whole again, which is integrating all your shadows, all your flaws, everything you dislike in yourself. And you were entrained by negative influences to be the harshest critic of yourself. That's why I come today with a message of the importance of loving yourself, because you are what you are, who you are. The well-known statement, I am the I am, or I am that I am, or I am who I am, is in the original Hebrew language also a future form and means I will be who I will be. And that is our viewpoint. As the angels and higher frequency beings watching over you and accompanying you since you started your journey as a soul through all the experiences into the densest material form. But now at the end of the great cycle, there is not only the Lion's Gate opening already now, and especially at the assigned dates, with very high vibratory frequency and energy coming in to assist you in the process of facing and integrating your shadows, to no longer manifest your nightmares. Because look, if we put you in paradise right now, or fifth dimension, and you have not changed inside, you will create the same mess you have now on your world. So there is a need to change. And the change in consciousness, to ascend to higher consciousness and a higher form of being and life, you have to integrate your shadow, to no longer manifest your subconscious fears and nightmares, because you would do without change that in the fifth dimension as well. That's why you can only be allowed into that after the process of disclosure, acknowledgement, and then exercising your free will choice. Where do you want to go? Because entering the fourth dimension, the step before the fifth dimension, is about choosing the polarity. You can enter into fourth dimension negative polarity or fourth dimension positive polarity. That's what this earth incarnation right here and now is all about. And if you can't love yourself yet, then start with acceptance, which is the first step to self-love. Accept how you are, who you are, what you are. And look with our angel eyes at your own potential, even if you can't see it and you don't know yet about it. It is there, because you are a fractal of God's source. The light of God is within you. Your soul is divine and can never die, so the fear of death you can overcome easily. And all your other fears will melt in the light of divine love light consciousness. Acceptance, neutrality, and making peace with what is the best first step to self-love. And always keep in mind that you will be who you will be. That's where you come from. You come from divine God source, and you will return there. And every step on your way, even what you call a mistake, a failure, a deception, whatever negative you call it, is a step on your soul path, bringing you further, because after the made experience of a disillusion or whatever negative, you are wiser about these things. That is soul growth. And we congratulate because you do well, better than you think of yourself. That's why you manifested, together with all the other benevolent forces in the universe, in higher frequency realms, the best possible non-catastrophic timeline for yourself. And although there are still a lot of people unconsciously manifesting their fears and nightmares, which is abused and even instigated by your shadow forces ruling everything on your world from behind the scenes, this disillusion or the shock of suddenly seeing truth and reality is a healing step. Understand that you are trained to see everything negative as negative. But if you look at the yin and yang sign from Asia, there is the kind of white fish with the dark spot as its eye, and there is the black fish with the white spot as its eye. And they are swimming and dancing in a cosmic dance of the two essential forces in your universe, around and around. And one transforms into the other, and the other transforms in the one. And this goes on and on and on. And only if you unite both forces that are within you and within this universe, within you, in peace, neutrality, and acceptance, and as a next step in self-love, then you become whole, and you're one step closer to home, God's source, the light you are a part of, and you will be a part of again. So, be kind for yourself, to yourself. Then you can also be kind to others. Accept yourself with all your flaws. Then you can also accept the flaws of others, because the whole universe is your mirror. Everything unconscious, subconscious, you project and manifest in your so-called outside world is the mirror of what is not faced, not integrated as a shadow within yourself. But it is about aligning with the positive, aligning with the importance of self-love. And that is how we see you through all your troubles, all your hardships. We always see the light, the flame within you that is growing stronger and taller and lighter every day with every step you take. And we love you for that. That is the great and also feared potential of humanity. You can be the lowest of low and the highest of high. It's up to you to decide and choose. Exercise your free will. What do you want to be? How do you want to be? And where do you want to go? We welcome you home in our non-physical arms, always. And we are always with you, in love and light of the one infinite Creator. Blessings, love and light to you, beautiful souls, on your soul path, taking you home.